Okay, let's play this.
This is the 6th video on the C7 rifle. In this video, you will be shown orders during fire, the alert position, types of fire, and rates of fire. As a member of the Canadian Forces, you will be required to produce different types of fire on order from a range officer, from your section commander, or on your own initiative. You must be familiar with these types of fire and know when to use them in order to apply effective fire with a minimum waste of time and ammunition. In battle, a rifleman usually carries his first-line ammunition. This consists of 5 full magazines, 1 on the weapon and 4 in the pouches. Under operational conditions, the rifleman is also issued with a bandolier containing 100 rounds, which is worn slung over other equipment. It is used to refill the magazines during lulls in battle. Some soldiers may also carry tracer ammunition for target indication. Conservation of ammunition must be kept in mind. The high rates of fire that are possible must be strictly controlled to prevent ammunition supply problems. Ammunition expenditure can be controlled by a section commander by calling for various types of fire. One type is deliberate fire, which is a slow rate of fire, not normally more than 5 rounds per minute. When a target has been indicated, put the selector lever to R. Aim, test, and adjust your position as necessary. On the command, fire, control your breathing. Perfect the aim. Fire and follow through. Lower the muzzle and observe the target area. Continue to fire at deliberate rate and keep count of the number of rounds fired. Change magazines when necessary. Snap shooting is firing at targets which allow themselves for short periods of time. It is similar to deliberate shooting, except that the soldier works faster to reduce the interval between shots, usually firing 2 shots during the 1-breath restraint. The alert position is adopted on the command, watch and shoot, and is a good position to adopt when expecting the enemy to appear. It is an easy position to maintain while the soldier is observing his arc of fire. To adopt the alert position, push the selector to R. Bring the butt into the shoulder with the muzzle pointing downwards and watch the target area. Firing a number of quick shots in succession is called rapid fire. It is similar to snap shooting, except that the soldier may fire more rounds. With practice, the soldier will be able to fire 20 or more accurate shots at different targets in a minute. When automatic fire is required, the order will be bursts, rapid fire.
And burst, go on.
On hearing bursts, the selector lever is set to auto on fire. Fire as quickly as possible in bursts of 2 to 3 rounds while maintaining accuracy. To allow the chamber to cool during lulls in rapid fire, cock the rifle, engage the bolt catch, and open the ejection port cover. If time permits, replace the round in the magazine. To get ready to fire again, release the bolt catch. It is important to apply the sequence of firing a shot for all types of firing. Proper breathing, trigger manipulation, and follow-through techniques are key points in improving marksmanship.
How about that chin weld?
Yeah.
Did you see that? Oh my god! In fully auto, he's like, oh wow!
That music gets me every time too.
The heavy synth. Did it.
Bring back the 80s.
Yeah, like late 80s, early 90s synth music. That's intense.
That's fun.
Well, and what's kind of sad, guys, is that some people are bringing back 80s music, and we got to be careful what we wish for, because we're starting to get it. And
hey man, you can't. Yeah, it's not all. What is it, Jethro Tull, or no, not Jethro Tull. God, Judas Priest and Motley Crue. It's
not all Iron Maiden and Judas Priest.
Yeah, it's all. There's what's that chick who sings? I think we're alone now. There's shit like that. Think we're alone now.
Oh my
god! I got flashbacks to BMQ. yeah. You better not use that chin weld, Jason, because my god. Yeah, Tiffany. There you go. I was gonna say Brittany, but
I actually had to look that
up. Well, there you go. Well, let's play another video here. Which one should I do tonight?
I don't know. I'm sure you'll surprise us.
Play the audio that you played for us the other day.
I didn't get it ready yet.
What? Oh.
Boo-word.
I mean,
shame.
Here, let me put it. I could put it on speakerphone and put it in the mic.
There, just do it that way.
Okay, here, hold on. Okay, here we go. Ready? Wait, I think I'm ready. Okay. Oh no, Siri, no, I don't want you. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Welcome to the first Focal Plane podcast with my dad and Rooster and Kris. Enjoy your show.
There you go. That's the cutest thing ever, hey?
That's the best.
Best intro ever.
That's right. That's my 5-year-old Connor when I was away at work all week this week, and I get that, and I'm like, that's awesome. So shout out to Connor and Sarah for that. Anyway.
Damn straight.
Right on. Well, as always, guys, let's start off. Welcome to the first Focal Plane podcast.
That's the
episode
one.
58. As always, we are brought to you by EM Precision Rifles in Leduc, Alberta, Canada. They are Canada's premier builder of lightweight hunting rifles, starter packages, ELR, hunting rigs, and they make kick-ass tubes and control explosions like a motherfucker. Did you see Steve hit that? Did you see his group on that? That was unreal.
Was that 2.5 clicks? Is that what it was?
Yeah, 20. I thought it was 2650 or 2647 or something.
With his 338 snipe tack, and he's working with Ben Click at CR64, which we have to have back on again. But that group was like that.
Well, his vertical was like 4.5 inches or something like that at that distance.
Unbelievable.
That's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah. Oh no, he's going to be a good competitor coming up at King of 2 Miles. But anyway, guys, they build custom packages with Curtis.
No kidding, hey?
Wow. I thought that was me for a second. It's like, oh shit, my internet.
He was just bragging about the computer that he bought.
Yeah, no, it's my internet. Am I back? Can you hear me?
You're back.
Yeah,
actually, I got to be honest, like Sean, your video looks so much better today, and you're probably using the same video camera as always.
Same camera. I got one of those goofy lights that hang up there, and I got lights on, but
I think that it's a good look for you.
Oh, thanks. Well, you're looking at
the new
getting my good side. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say it's my. I've been really taking care of my skin lately, and thank you for noticing. Because
I'm moisturizing.
But
I noticed you totally skipped the joke that you wrote down on the show notes.
Oh,
Well, I
no,
don't
that's
see it.
the wrong one.
Oh,
Wrong one.
am I in the wrong
Yeah.
show notes?
Well, Sean made up episode 58. I thought we were on 57.
Oh, you
No, we're on 58.
Well, then, Kurt, you meant to tell that joke.
I did.
What
You
is the
should.
joke? Do it.
Nah.
Then
Well,
no.
I got to go back now. Jeez.
Let me
Well,
see.
I could have brought it up for you.
Well, go ahead and tell it.
Well, now I closed it.
I'm trying to go back to the show notes.
I'll
here.
have it in 2 seconds here. Okay, here we go.
Where
Ready?
is it?
Here's
Okay.
the real intro. Welcome to the First Focal Plane Podcast, episode 57. So there's 3 guys at a bar: an architect, a politician, and a hunter. They started a debate about whose job was the oldest. The prostitute walked by and laughed. That's not part of the joke. The hunter bragged that his job must be the oldest, since cavemen got their food by hunting, making his job older than civilization. Yes, the architect replied, but if you read the Bible, it says God created the universe out of darkness and chaos. This technically makes God the architect of the universe. I didn't know this was a religious joke. The politician simply smirked and said, "That's true, but who do you think invented darkness and chaos?" But I'm
Woo!
There you go.
It was the first one I could remember.
That's okay. It was a good one.
It was better than a white horse fell in the mud.
Right, true enough. So I says to this horse, "Why such a long face?"
And then insert something more about God being the architect of the universe. Hey, it's your turn, Rooster.
Yeah, you know what? I think we better wake up with some bold action coffee.
Oh, good.
Get into the precision specialty coffee game with Bolt Action Coffee. Hand loaded weekly to ensure quality of consistent flavor and freshness. Bolt Action Coffee is roasted and packaged Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Then all orders are shipped on Thursdays. This process ensures supply order volumes match customer order volumes and prevents aging on the shelf. Specially brewed with the precision shooting community in mind. Choose between Scopes Up, Overwatch, and Suppressed. Oh, and now Midnight Canoe Trip for the last 6 months. Also, check out their Yeti to Go mugs, regular mugs, stickers, flags, and shirts. At checkout, use code FIRSTFOCALPLANE for 10% off your orders. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, and on their website at boltactioncoffee.com.
You bet.
Bolt Action Coffee.
They got some cool shirts.
They do.
I do like their T-shirts. But anyway.
Yes.
Chris.
Well, guys, that also means that we're brought to you by Callsign 66. In case you didn't know, Callsign 66 is a veterans-based organization in Alberta, founded to facilitate multi-generational passage of information, ballistic applications R&D, and shooter development. The omnidirectional passage of information is key to the community's success and growth, as our organizational philosophy is such that we all have something to offer.
Even me?
Even
you.
Even you, pile. Welcome to the Brotherhood.
There it is.
Find them on Facebook, Instagram, and on their website at callsign66.ca.
You bet.
Are you a soup sandwich? Well, then get Callsign 66 to help straighten you out.
What?
All right.
I'm looking forward to doing an actual commercial for Callsign 66.
No kidding. That would be awesome.
I want to do like a an infomercial where I'm just like trying to open the bolt on my gun and I just can't fucking do it. Just,
You're right.
You know.
And from out the side of the screen comes this coffee. I know what you need. You need some Bolt Action Coffee.
Man, I think we should just get into the commercial game.
I think so too.
Well,
To hell with this podcast racket.
My voice sounds like a dying chipmunk or something. So you guys can do it. I'll just produce it.
Sounds good.
Dying chipmunk.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
You
Some
remember,
sort of rodent in stress.
Did you guys ever watch that cartoon from the late 90s with David Spade? It was The Emperor's New Groove.
No,
Yeah, it's just
I
probably
never
no.
did.
Emperor Kuzco, he's played by David Spade. He gets turned into a llama. You never watched it?
Classic. Disney classic, man.
It is actually. Anyway, Eartha Kitt. Do you know who Eartha Kitt is?
Oh, do I know who Eartha Kitt is?
She
The
played-
best goddamn Catwoman that
I was
ever
just going to
existed.
say she played Catwoman for a while in the 60s and early 70s.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wearing
she voices
skin tight leopard print fucking shit with a
That's right.
hairband. And...
She voices Yzma, the evil sorceress in that movie. And I was just reminding me of the scene where she gets turned into a cat and she's, is that my voice? It's like this high squeaky voice. Anyway, forget about it.
Thanks for taking us back.
Yeah, you went
fucking-
well around there. Jesus
Just
Christ.
move on. Move
Anyway,
on.
well,
Jeez.
That was like a
moving
minute
on.
and a half.
We got.
Squeaker.
Do you have the pew pew ready from Phil that he sent us, Chris?
Do I?
Yeah. Do you have it there?
Oh, you want to see it?
Yeah.
You know, I took it out to the range, ran out of time to get to break it in. I never even got to take it out of the box. But if you guys give me exactly 63 seconds, I will grab it. Hold on.
And I'll read the Odell read. So they're the geniuses behind the aforementioned shotguns, Canuck line of firearms. Not just shotguns, but pistols as well. Odell Engineering is your premium importer and distributor of some of Canada's top brands, including Bergera, Rock Island Armory, Mission First Tactical, Hyper Fire, and of course the Made for Canada Canuck firearms. Rely on Odell Engineering's experience in the Canadian market to provide you the best quality in firearms and firearm accessories. Find their products in a dealer carrying their products at www.odellengineeringltd.com, on Facebook at Odell Engineering Ltd, or walk into your local gun store and tell them Phil sent you. And to buy one of these bad bitches.
So we took delivery on another shotgun, did we? I know I've been gone for like 6 weeks, but
no, we did, because we auctioned off or whatever. CCR gave away the FD12. Phil saw that, loved it, and he sent us another semi here. But this time more traditional, and it's badass, man.
This sound is for all of the putzes who need to make sure that we're clear. I got to turn it which way?
You got to show the chamber.
Trying to go for the camera. There we go.
The chamber's empty.
Empty chamber.
You Nazis.
You Nazis.
But it's good. It's good to keep you honest there, Chris. Yeah, it's a all steel construction, like except for that pad there, and then the grip I think is plastic as well. But
the grip, I'm pretty. This almost looks.
The trigger.
I'm not
guard's
100% certain, but this looks like it might just be a standard AR grip.
Well, take a look. You can tell.
Don't quote me on that. It's got a little screw to take the plate off the bottom. So.
Well, that would be awesome. Just slap
it looks
on
pretty close. Like it could be.
Yeah, that does look like.
Obviously not a beaver tail grip.
No, but you don't need one.
Yeah.
And then that CCS stock.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
CCS it's super nice. You got the button here.
Yep.
For moving it in and out. It's got QD mounts bloody everywhere. Oh wait, that's not true. That's not true. It's got 2 QD mounts. Right there.
Note.
Note
for the review.
Right there. Dude, this thing still has like the packing grease all over it. Like I was gonna just take it and shoot it. I didn't even. Usually I take guns apart and take the packing grease off before I ever shoot them. But I wasn't going to do that today. But it doesn't really matter because I didn't even get to shoot it anyways. But
well, it's brand new. Right?
Yeah,
it came right from there.
Let's find out together what this is.
That's just like a shroud, like a barrel shroud or a sleeve for the barrel.
Sure seems like it, doesn't it?
Well, because it's so tight. Like, look, it's just a shroud, like something for aesthetics, I think.
It must be. It looks cool though. It's like looks fluid.
It's just something to make little boys ask questions.
Yeah.
It's just one more thing to loosen while you're shooting.
Right.
Well, that was my first thought too, but we'll find out.
I don't know if it looks like it tightens pretty good, so I don't think it's gonna come off while I'm shooting it. But
that is until you put 500 rounds of, 2 3/4 slugs through it, and
well, you're assuming that I'm only going to put 500 rounds through it
of slugs. I'd said just slugs,
500 rounds of slugs. I didn't even come close to that on the FD12.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I had some. I think I was shooting 3-inch slugs though. But that was enough.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll
I was
bet.
shooting 3-inch slugs at 50 for the accuracy portion of it.
But this gun can be yours, guys. We don't know how we're gonna do it yet, but that exact gun, we're gonna sell it or draw it. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, because we're poor and we need funds to keep the show running. so yeah, that'll be a cool review. And it comes with like a little plastic sight that goes in the rear Picatinny, right?
I know.
Like all plastic. It's fucking janky.
I haven't had a chance to look at it all that closely, and it's really going to be interesting to see how it holds accuracy on it, because it is just a cheap plastic rear sight.
Yeah.
But it mates up, I assume, with this front fiber optic sight.
It does. Yeah. And that front. So if you guys have ever handled or shot the Hatsan semi-auto, the MPA series,
Never have.
like that. Well, so I sold mine to a guy in our group chat there, that Johnny guy, one of Matt Shirley's friends. And, but it had a very similar design, like with that rear canted front blade, but then the fiber optic inside it was nice, but it was kind of weird at the same time, because the Hatsan that I had it was like a ghost ring setup. So you have the large ring at the back, and then you got the fiber front, but then it's got like blade, like shields on the sides that kind of throw you off a little bit sometimes. But I'm sure this will be very similar.
I'm going to say this. It has a pretty decent length pick rail on it. And let's be honest, this is the type of shotgun. If you're going to put a red dot on a shotgun, this is the type of shotgun to put 100%. A red dot on anyways. And so I like,
we lost your video.
What'd you do?
Apparently I
bumped your camera or shot your camera.
Apparently I did. What's going on? My browser has lost connection to my camera. Make sure you have the right camera selected and close any other applications that might be using it.
Well, your audio is still coming through.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, are you back? Oh, you're just a black screen.
Well, guys, you carry on.
This is great radio.
Well,
but
at least we got to see the shotgun.
Yeah.
And you will again, because I will get this camera back come hell or high water.
Just jump off and come back on, Chris.
Well, no, it's a hardware issue.
Oh, okay. Well,
you guys carry on. You guys sound great.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. So do you. But yeah, and that gun, it doesn't feel cheap. Like you would expect that like a Turkish shotgun would feel kind of cheap, but the steel feels great, feels strong.
It does.
The finish is great.
It does feel very solid.
It does rattle a little bit. Like the finish isn't quite as tight, but
you know what? I thought that at first as well, but I noticed that what's rattling is this sling swivel.
That too.
And it looks like it's like, because this is as tight as it gets. I think this is made to freewheel.
Yeah.
So, and that's what's rattling, because I noticed that too. And I picked it up. I'm like, this thing fucking rattles. And then I noticed that it's the sling swivel. And when I hold onto it, nothing else rattles. Like it's pretty solid. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Pretty good. What I was saying about the sight though, I like that like these are obviously like cheap iron sights, iron plastic sights. But I like that they send them anyways, because first of all, the first one, it just attaches onto the pick rail. It comes off super easy. It's just a little screw. And the front one, there's a little screw at the front here to take it off. So
the gun would look
9 out of 10
funny
people are going to put a red dot on it anyways. Like what do you call it? A vortex,
or an aim point, or a little micro.
Yeah, whatever, right? And it's nice that you can take this off.
That's what I did on my Hatsan too. They must be from the same factory or something. But
this is actually made by Monster Arms in Turkey.
Yeah.
What a name!
That's a great name.
Yeah.
But
anywho,
yeah, I'm curious.
Probably means something bad in Turkish.
Yeah, it's like
but now,
something
Chris,
really offensive.
Yeah,
take
it's a name
that
to make fun of somebody in Turkish.
You monster arm. Yeah. Take that gun and take a big whiff of it. Tell me what it smells like to you.
I'm not a smoker, so it smells like gun oil to me.
Oh, well, when I got it, it must have been sitting in the back of Phil's.
It actually does sound a little bit. Yeah, it does sound a little bit like smell a little bit like, my buddy's place in high school who, like he never really went anywhere,
or somebody's garage.
Too much of multiple different types of things. Yeah. Yeah, it
But
is
yeah.
a little bit of a funky smell.
Yeah. Yeah, because I like
He's gonna
we
be
had it
sniffing
in
that
here
thing the
for a
whole
little bit.
show.
It's a little different, but I'm like, that must have been sitting in the back of Phil's shop, and somebody's just whoever the repair guy is chain smoking cigarettes and
Yeah, just right next
just
to it.
pounding black coffee, and he's got like a short button up sleeve shirt with a tie and got a mustache that he's just
And a mullet.
like a
Don't forget the mullet.
jaded
You can
cop
really
ready
paint
to
a
retire.
picture.
I know, right?
Good.
That's what I imagine. Just and then that gun was just in a box, leaned up against the wall, and he's like, "Fuck it!" It feels like fuck it. Send him that thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's what I think of.
This is
But
the
anyway.
prototype. Like this isn't even the one that gets
No.
on the market.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But anyway, so guys, we have a topic tonight. We should probably follow it because we're half an hour in and we haven't even
Hey,
started.
can I tell a story first?
Okay, sure.
So I mean the listeners won't know because I got back before we got on live, but I got here like 3 minutes before the show went live.
Yeah, if that. You're halfway through the training video for the C7.
Yeah, so I was out at the range, and my wife and I, Joanne, have a 15-year-old teenager staying with us for the summer. So Joe and I don't have kids, but we've been taking care of a 15-year-old teenager for the last 2 months, and she's basically doing a work experience thing. She's working at our gym. She's the daughter of some very, very long time friends of ours, and they shoot. And so I have legally taken possession. I'm just putting that out there because we're talking on air here. We did it all legal like. I have taken possession of the 22 Magnum that is intended for her 18th birthday. It's just a Marlin 29, just a little bolt action 22 Magnum, but it had this cheap ass Bushnell scope on it when we got it, and we went to sight it in, and we're sighting it's a 3-9. We're sighting it in on 9 power, and she's shooting like 3/4 inch groups at 50. Okay, good enough. Now we dial it back to 3 power just to confirm the 0, and it's friggin' all over the place. It's absolutely bonkers. So we realized that very quickly that the scope tube got crushed because the previous owner of this rifle obviously didn't torque the rings down to spec.
Yeah.
So I was hoping that sometimes if it's crushed just a little bit, you dial off the rings and it'll come back into spec. But no, it's a FUBAR scope. So we had to put another scope on it. So right now there's a Bushnell trophy scope on it, but this little Marlin 29 has. So first of all, here's the Bushnell that got crapped out. This is 32 millimeter.
Okay.
I don't know.
One of those like kit gun scopes.
Yeah, it's literally like it's a little rimfire scope, right?
Yeah.
Like a $49 Bushnell, you know what I mean? But we go to put a Bushnell trophy on it, which is a 40 mil objective lens, and suddenly I can't get the bolt back in the gun. So I'm looking for more rings. Now I got to put new rings on. I got to put higher rise on the rings. So I put higher rise on the rings, and all of a sudden she's doing chin welds like she's firing a C7. And so
in 1991, yeah.
In 1991. So then we had to go get a lace on cheek weld riser, and just turned into a whole thing. And so I guess the moral of this story is, by the end of the shooting session here at 100 meters, she's shooting pretty much the same 3/4 inch groups that she was shooting at 50. And there's like brand new shooter, this girl, like she really doesn't do a lot of shooting. And the moral of the story is torque your fucking rings down properly, and don't just grab the stupid Allen key that those things come with and torque it until you can't torque it no more. So
there you go.
It's a moral tale is really the point of me telling everybody this. I don't know.
Well, yeah, make sure you're following the instructions
somewhere, but there wasn't.
No, the first thing you should do when you get a scope is read the freaking manual, because
I don't even know why they make ring when you buy a pair of rings, how they come with an Allen key. Why? All you're doing is encouraging FUDs to over tighten them. So just don't.
Kurt, here's a question for you. 1AB on the YouTube says, what is the consensus on lapping rings?
Well,
Didn't
you get what
somebody
you
ask you
pay
that a
for.
while ago?
I don't know. I don't remember that, but
No.
buy good rings, buy a good rail if possible, if it fits your platform, whatever. Make sure they're lined up and go. If you lap rings, if you have to lap rings, either they're shit rings or there's something more wrong. So if you find that you've got some misalignment, take it to somebody that knows or assess. Do I have good rings, or do I have just a crappy $40 set of rings? But you shouldn't have to lap rings. If you lap rings, especially on a hard recoiling rifle, chances are good that because of that smooth surface now, that scope might move. And the other thing is, if you lap too much, the top might not close far enough and create a tight enough hold on that tube. So I'd stay away from it. If like I said, if you run into a situation where you've got misalignment, look at getting better rings or a better mount.
Just buy once, cry once, and get the right stuff the first time.
Well, that's it. And would you have like companies like Vortex making the precision match rings for a relatively inexpensive cost? I can't remember what they are, but it just makes sense to get a good set of rings. So
there's all sorts out there.
Yeah, 100%. Well, sorry about my connection, guys. I switched over to a new network. We'll see how it goes. But
you only froze the once, I think, didn't you?
Yep.
I just did.
And it was really
apparently.
hilarious. So it worked for the show.
Yeah. Well, guys, the topic for tonight is top 5 truck guns. Because especially us in Saskatchewan, or car guns or whatever, right? Because with us out west with wide open places, generally we're driving around, we're going down grid roads, we're seeing whatever, say a coyote's running down a field, you have permission to that field, you'll jump out of the truck, grab the gun from a safety secured position.
Is that
and
how
the ammunition in another
top 5?
Tune in next week for top 5 banjos.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
Top 5 Elmer Fudd impersonators.
Yeah, that's right.
I got to warn you guys right off the bat. That is not at all the approch that I took to my list.
You thought about what guns you'll throw in the back of your truck during the apocalypse? That's Are you serious?
No, I have to admit, one of them is. I kind of look like 5 through number 1. I took like a different theme and a different purpose for each number.
Well, there's got to be color on the show.
That's right.
There you go.
So you guys are both? Did both of you go like truck gun for hunting?
No, just
general purpose truck gun.
Because I went like truck gun for coolness, truck gun for concealability,
truck gun if you own a Toyota Hilux. Yeah.
I went truck gun for zombie apocalypse. I went truck gun for active shooter.
Oh, I see.
I went truck gun for what you can't own because I'm a civilian.
Does a Russian Dishka light machine or mounted machine gun work as a truck gun?
I'm replacing my number 2. I'm replacing my number 2 now. It's a Dishka. Or a Modus. That'll be your number 1 again. Oh, you motherfucker. It is actually. Actually, I had a tie for number 1. Modus is one of them, but there's another gun there that tied for number 1.
Oh, okay. Well,
you didn't say it was truck.
You ruined the whole
in the
show.
Back window of my half ton. You didn't say that I couldn't put it on a mount in the truck bed.
What's the fucking gun from the Avengers or whatever? When one-eyed patch guy, I can't remember his name, Nick Fury, he's getting ambushed in the Captain America movie, and then the little minigun pops up in his console. He just goes to work.
Hey, speaking
that's
of
a truck gun.
Have any of you guys watched the movie Gunpowder Milkshake?
No.
Not yet. No.
It's it's the popular trend of female like hero action stars. The movie is not very good, to be perfectly honest with you, but it's got really good actresses in it who do good performances, and it's kind of fun to watch. But there's this one scene where they pop out of a fucking Volkswagen minibus with it's not even a minigun. I'm pretty sure it's a fucking Vulcan cannon, or it's just an M134 with an elongated barrel. I don't know, but they pop out of the top of this minibus and start mowing people down with it, and it fucking sounds slower than a Thompson.
Oh,
I don't know what sound they're using, but it's not an M134. Like, it's not a minigun sound. I don't know. It irritates me a lot because when you watch Black Hawk Down, you get the proper sound. You watch any other movie where they're using a minigun, including Terminator 2, by the way, and it just sounds like next to a bolt action. Anyway, maybe I'm the only one who cares. I don't know.
Yeah. I think there's
Fuck
just
movies.
one in
I
that
just kind
club.
of zoned out there.
Back to truck guns now.
I'm surprised Jens hasn't smack talked me about
Instead
it.
of dairy products mixed with aluminum sulfates and anyway, top 5 truck guns. Let's start
I
at
think
number
that was
5.
the Chinese translation of the title.
There you go. Yeah. The what do you call it? The
Aluminum sulfite dairy product swirl.
oh god,
That'll be 545, please.
Yeah.
Or 652,000 yen. Yuan.
Yeah.
Start with number 5, Kurt. Go.
Well, some
you
sort of
never
lever
get
action, like a 94 30-30
Ooh.
or a Marlin 336 and 4570. Pretty hard to beat.
1AB says a Mossberg 464 SPX 30-30 lever.
Man,
That's that goofy looking lever that that's got all the tactical parts added to it.
right.
Yep.
But then it's chambered in 30-30. So how's that?
It's the 30-30 tack lever.
Yeah, exactly. But that's I mean, you're not wrong, Kurt.
Not at all.
I mean,
Well,
would that
he's
be in the
dead.
top 5 though? I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. He's dead bang in the top spot. Yeah. Because nothing says yeehaw like popping out of the truck with a lever gun.
Amen, brother.
That's right. Although I got to be honest, mine was a Henrig boy, the brass plated receiver with the octagonal barrel. Then
You're just doing it with style. That's all.
right. The one that looks the most like the original 1860.
Right.
And it's in 4570 or 44 Magnum. Maybe I'll have 2 of them. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'll have one of them with the full length barrel, and then I'll have one as a mare's leg.
Oh, that mare's leg. I can't hit shit with that thing.
Well, you know what though? You get the mare's leg, but you put the full length stock on it.
Oh, okay.
Just for
but you're still in 45 long colt. That.
Well, I'd probably do the mare's leg in 44 Magnum, and then the
Yeah.
full length big boy in 4570.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, just in case you run out of ammo with the 4570 and they're like, "Oh, I got you now." You can be like, "Oh yeah, double yeehaw."
Well, I'm going to go a little off base here because my list is based on guns that I've used. Okay.
Oh.
That I can vouch for.
Okay.
And I've got a mix of 2 guns for number 5. I got
delightfully realistic.
That's right. The Mossberg MVP Patrol in 308.
Okay.
That takes AR-10 mags or M14 mags.
Yeah.
Because it's nice and compact, 16-inch barrel, bolt gun, with detachable mags. It's almost a play on the Scout concept, Jeff Cooper's Scout concept, but not because it's technically not a Scout. But anyway, it was a toss-up between that and a SOCOM 16 M14.
Yeah, okay.
All the way down to number 5, hey?
Yeah, number 5. But I have better ones.
Shit for 4 through 1.
Yeah, well, it might surprise you, but a Shorty M14 of some sort, and especially if you're traveling with it legally, and you have your ammunition and loaded magazines not in the firearm at the time, you can easily pop out rock and lock the magazine in, come across and give it the once over, and you're in the game, right? So it's
so you just pop out, you rack and lack it, and you give her
rack and lack and crack a lack a lacking. Yeah, exactly. No, it's you guys are killing me tonight. But yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say one or the other, and I couldn't decide, so I put 2. So
Perfect. I like
number
it.
4, Chris.
Oh shit. Okay, so I went with, this is my concealability. I just picked a good old fashioned M&P 9mm, just Smith & Wesson, and you can substitute that with any handgun you want. I give 0 fucks in that department, but I would probably have it with one of those under dash mounts.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
On the throttle side, you know.
Mhm.
And I went with the M&P just because I have an M&P, and it's probably my favorite handgun out of all of the handguns that I've ever shot, even with the stock, the factory trigger in it. I just like that gun, and I think my M&P right now, it's an M&P 1. It's not even an M&P 2. It's a version 1, and at this point, I've had it for several years. I've probably put 6, maybe even 7,000 rounds through it, because I keep buying them by the 1,000, and I must have bought about 5 or 6 of those cases, and the last 2,000 have been aluminum cased, because I haven't been able to find brass case locally, and I have yet to have a malfunction. Not one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ever.
No, they're bulletproof.
I've never had a failure to feed. I've never had a failure to extract. I've never had a failure to fire. I've never had anything with that effing gun.
Yeah. M&Ps are just, they're bricks. They're just workhorses. They just do what you say. And like, especially when one fails due to double charging it with a max load of powder, that gun locked up tight and nothing exploded. The polymer was cracked, but it didn't explode in my hand like a hand grenade, which was good. So,
there's more accurate guns. There's better triggers. There's better feeling guns.
Arguably.
Better ergonomic guns. In my opinion, like I feel like I've shot more accurate guns. I've shot guns with better triggers, stock triggers. I've shot guns that feel better, you know, in like a more ergonomic.
You also pay for that though too. Like
exactly.
What comes to mind for me is like the CZ Shadows.
Right.
They're a very nice firearm.
Yep.
But
you know what? You hear about
for them.
Shadows failing all the time.
Oh, is that right?
I mean, we're talking about, you know, competition shooters. I mean, I'm sure everybody's competition gun fails, but it's not
but
like
they're
the
also
Shadow
fucking
is
with the triggers. They're fucking with the trigger springs.
They are, yeah.
Making it so light that all you gotta just feather it like a paintball gun and it'll go rat-a-tat-tat. But no, anyway, no, that's a good choice. Pistols of any sort.
I do like Spudman's number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he should have brought that up in the previous episode.
That's right. The plasma rifle in the 40 gigawatt range.
Plasma rifle 40.
I prefer the 63 gigawatt myself, but you know, to each their own.
Kurt, what do you got?
I got the Ruger Scout rifle in number 4.
Oh,
okay.
So did I.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are best friends. You guys should meet up later and do karate in the garage.
And that was my next line. Did you guys just become best friends? Yep. Want to go to karate in the garage? Yep.
Do you
want to see my sword signed by Randy Jackson?
Jesus.
It's not a sword, it's a gun, and it was signed by Instructor Zero. Anyway. But no, yeah, Ruger Scout, go.
What type of sight?
Oh, I got the Scout sight with the the forward eye relief vortex scope too, and I think it's 2 to 7. I think. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, man, that's fucking like John's, like our friend John's. That's perfect. That's the perfect way.
Yep.
Takes AICS mags. It's got backup irons as well that you can go string like an M1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's phenomenal, and it's a bolt gun with that. And with that smooth, what is it, a Mark 77 action, I think?
Yep.
Or what type of action is it?
M77, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, you can't go wrong, I think.
Hard to beat.
I like both of your choices.
Yeah.
I never even thought about a Scout rifle. I think that's a great idea.
We know.
But why that over, say, you know, a Steyr Scout or you know, any other traditional Scout rifle?
Let's be honest. The Steyr Scout is a Gen 1 concept, and I think it's been improved on.
True.
I remember
would
have been about 3 years ago, at a Maple Seed, somebody brought a Steyr Scout to the Maple Seed and used it for the Maple Seed.
Really?
It was the first gun on the line to fail. And it was
And they
spinning
are ugly,
all day.
really.
Well, Steyr's firearms have never been appealing to the eye. Like the ones that come off the top of my mind, the Steyr AUG, that's gun is ugly.
Oh, it's ugly as hell.
Sin.
Yeah.
Then you got the pistol that, the 9mm pistol that, what's the L? I want to say the L9A1 or something it's a 9mm polymer striker fired pistol, but the sights are like 3-dot, but instead of dots, they're triangles, and they're so weird.
Oh.
They're so weird to get a hold, and then the grip angle is different, and it takes proprietary magazines that are like $100 a piece. I want to say
that you would never find in the apocalypse anywhere. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, exactly. So
if it's not in the apocalypse, it's not on the list.
But and the Ruger Scout, it's so, I don't know what's the word, appealing. Like it's a stainless action, stainless barrel. It's got the M1 sights, the flash hider. It just looks, and then
it's handy as hell. It's
I think
smooth.
it's a good choice.
It looks good.
Trigger's great.
And it's got lots of power. 308. Actually, I think you can get them in 223 as well, can't you?
Yes, but I think, but it's not a traditional Scout then. But still, you can still,
True.
223.
Yep.
So
yep.
Yeah,
I do agree with you, Sean. Too, you have to put a scope on it.
Yeah, you can't get the full length rail.
Whatever type it is, it has to be a scope, like eye relief.
100% forward eye relief. Well, I'll move on to number 3 then.
Well, just before you do, Ken Adam, his number 4 appears to be the GAU-8, which is only the Vulcan cannon that's mounted on the front of a Warthog.
You mean the Warthog is mounted to that?
Yeah.
It's the gun in which the Warthog is the chassis to carry it.
Well, did you know that's how it was designed? Like not the Air Force, the Army.
Yeah, they built a plane around the gun.
No, they're like, they went to, I think it was General Dynamics, and they're like, here's the gun we're putting in, made by GE. Okay, so they're
General Electric.
General Electric made the gun, but I think they went to General Dynamics to build the Warthog, the A-10 Warthog.
Okay, I don't know.
But they said, here's the gun. We need a plane that's slow, armored, and can do ground support real well.
Yep.
But we needed to take this gun, and the gun is the size of a 1.5 Volkswagen Beetles. It's insane, and they literally designed the plane around the gun because
I have never heard one of those things fire in person, but
no,
and I will someday, and when I do, I will be ready to die. In fact, when I'm old,
I have lived.
Yes, when I'm old and it's time to take me out to pasture, I want to stand in the middle of the field and be mowed down by a Warthog.
Get a birded. You wouldn't feel a goddamn thing.
It's a great way to go. Let's be honest.
That's right. Firing 20mm depleted uranium
shells.
Is it 20? Yeah, 20
yeah,
or 30.
I think they're
I'm not
20.
sure.
20?
Yeah,
but
still, it's at, what is it, like 4,500 rounds a minute or something like that?
Just
it's
ridiculous.
It's speed,
Oh, anyway.
You mount that on a truck, you're gonna have to have like
the smoke trail that's coming behind the Warthog that comes out of the front of the gun. It just looks like the Warthog is smoking while it's flying through the air. It's got a cigarette in its mouth.
Just a pressure relief valve. Well, I guess you're not
says
wrong.
it is 30mm.
Yeah.
Oh, so does Wayne apparently.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll just go fuck ourselves real quick.
Yes, I won.
Okay, my number 3 is not quite as cool as the GAU-8 Avenger.
Okay.
Any sort of takedown pistol caliber carbine. I think that would be phenomenal for a
takedown
gun.
pistol caliber carbine. So give me an example.
Like a Ruger PC carbine, or a Thurion Defense, or a Henry Survival Rifle, or anything that's in pistol caliber. So 9mm, 40, 45. I would even say a 10mm carbine.
No Henry Survival, then that's a 22.
Okay, well, again, I reiterate my previous comment. I'll go fuck myself real quick. But I think anything like that would just be phenomenal, even for like a self-defense situation. I don't know.
It's good for making a lot of noise. Yep.
Even like a Scorpion Evo, I think would be great.
You know what I mean, Kurt? Like, especially in like an urban situation, anyway.
That's your active
same line.
Gun.
Yep. Kel-Tec Sub 2000, another good one.
I think this is a great choice. I chose a different gun for my active shooter gun that I think is going to be better.
Is
But
it
you're
at
gonna
number
have-
3?
It is at number 3, actually.
So why don't you
Let's
tell us
have it.
all about it?
It's a Honey Badger with a 7.5-inch
Oh,
barrel and 300
300
blackout running
blackout?
subsonic ammunition with a suppressor on it.
You're not wrong.
Not a single piece of which is legal in this country.
No.
I didn't realize we were painting so far outside the lines here tonight.
I'm an
so-
outside the box kind of guy, man.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Well, we thought we let that all out in the fictional guns. That's why Kurt
Yeah,
wasn't
right.
here.
Hey, this isn't a fictional gun. It's
Yeah.
just not legal in this country.
Well, it's fictional to me because I can't own one. Okay, so it doesn't exist.
There's an easy fix for that. We could all have one next month when we move to a state that has some semblance of freedom left.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Nancy and I
how much is
decided
a
we're
honey badger? Like
Oh,
several thousand?
$5,000 starting, and that's before you put a can. Yeah,
Yeah. We might have to put it on our mortgages with the house that we get when we move to the US.
Oh, we'll just charge it to the company. It'll be a tax write-off. First Focal Plane Enterprises.
Honestly, though, if you were if you were in an active shooter situation and you were the type of guy to try and stop the active shooter situation, can you think of a better rifle than a
No.
honey badger? Than that honey badger? With maybe
I don't know
with an
about
LPV
300. I don't think about it. I don't think a 300 blackout for me. So that excludes the honey badger because it's exclusively 300 blackout.
What's wrong with 300 blackout?
I just big heavy bitch. That's all I think of. And
It's a 7.5-inch barrel.
I know,
You
but
could-
it's
you
like
could-
in terms
you could
of
shoot that
ballistics.
shit one-handed.
In terms of ballistics,
yeah, okay.
and I'd rather stick to what I know, which is 223 or 5.
Yeah, but you want to punch through stuff at short range.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
200 grain bullet or whatever the heck they fling.
Oh,
out
that'll
there.
do it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
But I also did choose a subsonic round.
True.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, real short range then.
Yeah, real short range. Yeah.
but like,
But also,
in an active shooter scenario, I don't know. Like that would be a great gun to have. I'm not saying it wouldn't be, but I'd rather just have a 223 AR in that situation.
Yeah, but that's boring.
How's
Jeez.
That's exactly why I didn't choose a 223 AR.
like just I don't know. It's
I'll tell you what.
I know the round, right? What does
Since we do so
Clint
much
Smith
for-
say though? Sorry,
How-
Clint Smith. He says pistols are meant for I can't remember. Rifles are meant for shooting through people, and shotguns are designed to physically remove a chunk of meat off that asshole and throw it on the floor. So, like, I don't know. In an active shooter situation, I want to put the threat down and either use a shotgun or an AR-15.
No, I go with the for an active shooter. I don't know if there's more than one shooter. I'm not necessarily trying to draw a lot of attention to myself. I certainly don't want to draw a lot of attention to myself and make any other responders or police think that I'm a second shooter or something like that. I think that it has enough. It'll get the job done, and it won't draw a lot of attention to me. It's a very short, very small, very compact.
Well, that would draw a
package.
lot of attention to you because that gun would look so small on your body frame.
But that's why I walk around.
Why
with a
is
trench
Chris
coat all
walking
the
around
time.
with a pistol?
I'll just hide it underneath my trench coat.
It's 35 degrees out. Chris is out in a trench coat.
Yeah, and then nobody thinks
A
I'm
slicker.
shooter.
Anyway, all right, on.
Anyway, that's what I fucking chose, and I'm sticking with it.
Well,
There you go.
fine.
All right.
You know what my
Kurt?
number 3 was?
What?
The Terminator Shotgun.
The
Oh, that
1887?
lever action shotgun? What is
Yep.
that?
I don't know
Winchester
what it is.
1887
Is it?
in 12 gauge. Yeah,
Ooh.
lever gun, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yep.
So, Kurt, why?
It's not a 12 gauge, is it? Isn't it like a 10 gauge
No,
or something?
it's a 12 gauge.
I
Is
don't
it?
know. It's just really cool, and it's really small,
Okay, 12
and
gauge.
it's really fuck you. So,
And you can point
Hey.
it and rack it really
Right.
cool.
it's to me, it's a kind of a step above the mare's leg. Same concept.
Yeah.
But
And it gives you enough time to
kind of a
say
step up.
hasta la vista before
That's
you pull
right.
the trigger.
yeah,
Why
I
do
think
you
I was
cry?
37 when that original movie came out, and it just stuck with me.
You know that movie was made in 1990, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was released in 91. I was the ripe old age of 46 when that came out.
A Max, the 2,000-year-old mouse.
I had just got back from Nam when that movie came out.
Yeah. Yes, so.
Yes, so.
Okay, moving on.
All right.
Chris, what's your number 2?
But before we go too much further, we're getting some really good suggestions here. I think we have to mention a couple of them. So, 1AB said the Springfield Armory M1A CQB in 308 with a 16-inch barrel. I think that's not a bad choice at all.
That's like
it's
what
a little
I said
old school.
Number 5. Yeah.
But, yeah. BM59 Para is what Wayne Zillick said. I'm not familiar with what BM59. Let's look it up.
That's the Polish submachine gun, I think, isn't it?
I don't know. It kind of looks like a friggin'
it is
M14.
not. It's an M14 made by Beretta.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's all it is. It's
intended for paratroopers with a skeletonized folding stock on it. Stock.
No. I'm on the Wikipedia right now.
Oh, the picture I'm looking at. Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
There's different options. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So there's pistol grip options.
So why don't you say M1 or M1A or something? He's got to say the Beretta BM59. They only made 12 of them. And
he just looked up the M14. He's like, what's the most obscure version of this I can find? Still not a bad choice, though. It's got a shortened barrel, flash hider. Like, it's not a bad choice.
Holy shit. They used it from starting in 1951 to 1990. Italy did.
Italy did. Yeah, well, they're Italians.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Yeah, but they're Italians. Mamma mia. Anyway.
Mamma mia. Look at my gun. So Ken Adam obviously mentioned the Keltec Sub 2000. I think that was in response to your carbine choice.
Mm-hmm.
I think also in response to that, Wayne mentioned the MP5 in 10 mil suppressed. Mm-hmm. I think that's a good choice. Very good choice. 1AB said vote Trudeau out. I don't remember talking about Trudeau, but that's fine.
Best statement of the night.
An excellent choice. Excellent choice.
Here, good sir.
Ken is upset with me. Oh, sorry, Dan is upset with me because I chose an inaccurate 300 Blackout.
Yeah, it's a dog shit cartridge. Right?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to shoot the active shooter, and I'm going to be the hero.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be a stud.
Yeah. We're going to go streaking down by the quad. Ken, I don't know if we can take any more of Ken's advice because he also said any bullpup in 5.56. Go ahead and take the T97 and then say any bullpup in 5.56.
Throw that around in the back of your truck and see if you even.
If we're talking about dog shit guns, the T97 is
on the other hand, a Tavor is amazing.
Sure, yeah. And by the way, I don't know if I told you guys.
Yeah, sure.
It's a $3,000 gun, man.
So,
says the guy who chose the honey badger.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got to shoot an RDB in Regina the other weekend. One of the guys at the Maple Seed shot the Maple Seed
with an RDB. Really?
Yeah. So he let me shoot it afterwards. Odd. So I've actually had a little bit of trigger time behind one, and I really liked it. Now I want one. So now I'm just going to have to save up more money, and I'm going to have to get an RDB still when they come back into this country. Anyway, so I would choose an RDB as well. Bullpup. There you go.
2?
What's that?
What's your number 2?
My number 2 was...
He's taking a long way around.
It was an MP7.
Okay.
I don't know. I was just trying to think of a automatic machine pistol that... or close to machine pistol. I think that's technically a submachine gun, isn't it? Or is it technically a machine pistol?
Both.
If it's not a machine pistol, then I'll just choose a Scorpion. Like an old Scorpion. Just because I don't know. I wanted a machine pistol that I can't defend right now for the life of me. And the MP7.
You just earned yourself some uncomfortable silence.
Yeah.
I appreciate that very much. I don't think there's anything wrong with an AP7, though. I think we would all be very lucky to own one.
Doesn't it have I can't talk. Doesn't it take proprietary ammo?
Yeah, but you look cool when you're shooting it.
Oh,
It's got a high rate
wow.
of fire, and low recoil, and it's
So
cool.
you've chosen two guns
Yeah.
with two cartridges that you'll never find
Yeah.
any
I've
ammunition
chosen more
for
than
in the
that.
apocalypse.
You just only know of two of them.
okay.
So far.
The MP7 shoots a 4.6 millimeter by 30 millimeter bullet.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change
Find
my.
that at Extreme
change
Range
my,
Outfitters.
I'm changing my answer. Officially, my number 2 is a P90.
Again, another cartridge whore.
Fuck yeah, 5.7 all day, baby, all day.
I don't disagree with you. It's a fucking great gun. It's amazing.
It is, right? And if I can't get it in this country, then
We can the PS90.
Yeah, no, I don't want a PS90. I wanted a very small, fully automatic, either like small submachine gun or machine pistol.
No. Right on.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
I'm going to go the exact opposite route and say my number 2 is the Ruger 1022.
Oh, how
I
cute!
knew there was going to be a rimfire in here somewhere.
Hey, you know what? Rooster? It wasn't me.
I know. I'm surprised.
Yeah, his list isn't over yet. But
Well, I can guarantee you, my number 1 is not a Ruger, and it's not a Gray Birch, and it's not a Thompson Center. It's none of those.
But like a
Henry
semi-auto
Survival
22,
rifle.
yeah. These are assholes making fun of my little Ruger 1022 in the list.
Hey, I'm just glad that I'm the one making fun of somebody for once.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
People don't like my top 5 list, I don't think.
No.
We got to bring you down to earth, man. That's earth to Chris. Kurt, what was your 2? Did you give your 2? No,
not yet. I went with my beloved M1 platform for number 2.
Oh, that's a good choice. That's
Shorty
very
M1A or M14.
Yeah.
SOCOM 16. Woo!
What about, and I'm a little bit disappointed that you didn't choose the very popular variant of that, the BM59 paratrooper.
Well, it slipped my mind. I would say the BM59 would be more conducive to a sniper type platform in that particular platform.
You think so? It has a shorter barrel.
No, just the action. I mean, it's a much nicer action than your general run of the mill, mass produced M1 action.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Yep. That's all.
Gravy.
Mm-hmm.
So 1AB has
a couple
really
times.
wants us to choose the Maxim Defense Pdx.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what it is either. Let's look it up.
Spud,
Maxim
man.
Defense Pdx. I think I've seen. Oh, it comes in 300 blackout.
Of course, yeah. You'll be all over that like shit on Velcro.
Like shit on Velcro. Hey, that is a cute looking gun. It's basically just a Shorty AR in 300. It's a honey badger.
I don't believe you.
We'll look it up. It's a honey badger with the exact same
It is
collapsible stock on it as this Canuck has.
It looks like
it,
somebody who is erectally challenged.
Hey, that's me.
Like it doesn't look. It looks like somebody's like, it's cut off there. Like, that's where
Show it.
should
Can
I
you show it?
Okay, yeah, hold on. Well, I want to find a good one that looks like a. There you go. That's it. Let's go save image.
I want to click on James's link that he's put in the chat,
Mm-hmm.
but it won't let me. It tells me to show the link, but it won't let me.
Don't click on it. We don't know James.
It's probably Shisa porn.
Yeah. Donkey porn or who the fuck is this James guy? We don't know. Okay.
Whatever it is, I apparently need to review it.
Yeah.
I just sat on my thumb.
Oh, thought you'd be used to that.
I just sprained my thumb, guys. It didn't feel good at all.
Why is this not okay? I can't seem to get this to work. I don't know why.
You want me to do it? I can do it.
We'll race. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a race. It's a race. Yeah, I won't pull up on my. Oh, that's why I am dumb, and it's still not there. Yeah, you do it.
There it is, right there.
Oh, I was trying to save it and put it as an overlay on the stream.
Well,
yeah,
what
see,
would
it looks.
You do that for? It's a cute
listen.
little
The Maxim Defense is a grower, not a shower. Okay, that's
that's why I chose a picture of it sitting vertically.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite stubby. Yeah,
you shoot your eye.
More about the girth than anything, hey?
Well, they've got that on that barrel shot.
He is a thick boy. That thing. Look at that. Yeah. And that magazine looks
non-AR like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got to believe that it takes AR mags, though. I mean, why wouldn't it? Oh, you can get it in 5.56 also.
Well, there you go. Anyway,
GR1 Anvil.
GR1 Anvil. What's that?
The Arc Flash Labs. Oh my God! What the hell is that?
Let me see.
GR1 Anvil.
It's a Gauss, right? A Gauss gun.
Look at that thing.
A prototype Gauss gun. That's a truck gun.
Man, I want that. Who was it for the top 5 fictional guns? Chose the Railgun from that Schwarzenegger movie.
Me.
Was that you?
Yeah.
Because this looks the most like that.
Yeah, except nothing like it at all.
That is weird.
I didn't say it looked like it. I said it looked the most.
How does that function? Like that is. Oh, well, we're gonna have to check that out.
I think it functions with electromagnets. Right?
Semi-automatic high voltage rifle. It's only $3,400 US
for a big fucking battery with a trigger on it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
looks like somebody made it in their garage. Like,
well, it's a prototype.
Does it come with a drill index?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I noticed there's no room on. Oh, there is a pick rail on it, but that's pretty far up. What kind of magnification?
No, anyway, let's get back down to earth here.
All right.
What do you got, Chris?
Are we on number 2 or are we on number 1?
Number 2.
Number 2? Oh no, I said that. It was number
2. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then Kurt did his, and then I did mine. Now we're on number 1.
Okay, this is my.
You guys are gonna steal my thunder.
No, I'm not. This is. Yeah. I guarantee I don't have what you have. This is my zombie apocalypse / regular apocalypse / I have all of the ammunition in the world choice, and it was a toss up between a Ma Deuce or an M134.
You're not invited to the list shows from now on.
Just use your imagination for a second. If I was driving down the street with my Geo tracker and you saw an M134 on the back of that,
I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be impressed.
Yeah.
I could drive.
That's a shower.
I could drive backwards with it just by shooting the M134.
Well, there would be no driving involved.
And I would not mount it on anything other than a geo tracker. Prerequisite.
You're wasting a perfect opportunity to attach it to your Jetta.
People will laugh at me until I step out behind that steering wheel with my honey badger and my blackout.
Yeah, after your 0.6 seconds of a burst depletes your entire ammo stock, and then you come out with your honey badger out of a fucking Jetta, a diesel Jetta, this 6'12" fucking monster comes out of the diesel Jetta with a goddamn honey badger after just obliterating your whole existence.
And by the way, it's a 1998 diesel Jetta.
Oh, that's even better. Tell me it has 800,000 kilometers or something stupid on it.
No, 926.
926,000?
Yes.
There you go. See?
Yeah, still runs strong.
Oh, yeah, those things are bulletproof.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a terrible number one. Kurt, let's move on.
Well, mine was an M2 Browning truck mounted.
Oh my God.
You're not
Oh,
that
yeah.
far from me, are you?
Oh yeah.
That's right. See,
You both,
me and
you
Kurt
both are.
we're mind
It's a truck
melding
gun.
right now.
It's
It
a
is
truck gun. Absolutely.
And for the record, the Geo Tracker was built on a truck chassis. Boom.
It's not a unibody.
No, it was built on an S10 chassis.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I'm gonna change mine because it was pretty boring. Did you
You
ever
can't do that
see?
now?
Yeah, oh, I can do whatever I want.
You're on the clock, dude.
It's our podcast. So, did you guys ever watch the show? What's that? Red Jacket Firearms with those guys? from
No, you
Louisiana
did
who do
movie
that stupid
guns
thing?
last time.
No, this is an actual thing, and they built it for a guy. They took this Saga 12 shotguns, mounted them in a configuration, and made them into a minigun, a shotgun minigun. That's what I'm gonna put as my number one because they mounted
Shotgun
that fucker.
minigun.
Yeah,
How many
here.
barrels?
It's, either 3 or 6.
Could you imagine firing Magnum buckshot out of that?
Well, exactly.
Like 8 pellet buckshot?
Shotgun Gatling gun here. There, like,
While you're looking that up, I would just like to let the listeners know that I'm going to start a GoFundMe page so that I can build my dream of
Tracker.
having a Geo Tracker. But because I can't put an actual M134 in the back, I'm going to put a Tipman Gatling paintball gun in the back.
And 22-inch spinners.
And 22.
Look,
I'm
this
going to
look.
jack that shit up and put some
Oh my
30s.
god.
Good Lord. They're shooting slugs out of there, obviously. You don't get very many shots, though, using magazines. What are they thinking?
Listen. If you roll up in that and somebody's giving you grief and you just start spinning those barrels, you don't need that many shots because they'll be fucking hightailing it out of there. Anyway, how do I stop that? There we go. Yeah. Well, good talk. Good show. I had fun. You guys, I'm laughing too fucking hard.
Wayne
Geo
put you in your
trackers
place.
and- Oh.
What?
Oh.
Geo Tracker is a unibody, son.
No. Hold on. Now it is. But wait a
Now
second. I swear to God that it was originally made by Chevrolet and it was on an S10 chassis.
all right. Well, guys.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to apologize in advance to Wayne just in case I'm wrong. But I swear.
How big of you?
Yeah. Because it's possible. I don't know shit about shit.
Well, we're all just
Trying to be
a bunch of
mounted in a
fucking
T100
yahoos.
Toyota.
Yeah.
Green.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Anyway, guys.
This was certified as a light truck. But why aren't you telling me what
Why are we
chassis
still
it's built
talking
on?
about the fucking Geo
I don't
Tracker?
know.
Because this is the Geo Tracker show now, motherfucker. I'm taking over.
Next week, top 5 terrorist trucks.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that one? There was a construction guy who like sold his truck or whatever, and it ended up getting exported to
Yeah.
Afghanistan, and the fucking Taliban had it.
No.
You never saw that? I'm gonna look it up.
And he was like, was he charged with like aiding and abetting a terrorist group or something? And
Oh, he sued the company that he sold it to.
oh,
Yeah, it was a plumbing truck. Texas
That's
plumber
unreal.
sues car dealer after his truck is found to be in the hands of Taliban in Syria, or is ISIS? There's ISIS.
wow.
So it looks like is that a Dishka they mounted on it?
Probably.
But it says on the doors Mark 1 Plumbing, and it's like in a
He didn't even take off the sticker.
yeah.
Deckles.
This is from 2015. Like this is 6 years old now.
That's funny.
Yeah, so he
Oh, well.
sued them. Apparently they settled out of court.
Interesting.
Well, if you want more
Come
content
back next week
like
when,
this,
when we
Yeah.
when we do top 5 dozer modifications
yeah.
to your Komatsu.
Top 5 ways to delete a Komatsu.
Yeah, I'm going to apologize to Wayne now because Ken also says that it's frame mounted from a sidekick. I thought that originally it wasn't, and then they started doing that after. But
why are we
obviously
still
Ken
talking
has
about
one.
a fucking geotracker?
Because
Let
Ken
it
is still
go,
making
Peppy.
comments about it. Our viewers want to know.
Just- Jesus Christ. Well, if you want more awesome content like the last 3 minutes have been, please visit us at facebook.com/FFP podcast. Leave a review. Let us know how we're doing. If you want to hear more about the Geo Tracker or Suzuki Sidekick,
Don't come here.
yeah,
Please, God.
go check out the first Geo Tracker podcast on
Look for my what's it called? GoFundMe
Big
page.
Bald Head.
Geo Junk review.
Hey, before we go,
my
can I
God.
give a shout out to a local gun store? These guys need help.
Man.
Okay, you guys realize like right now, like what are you guys seeing 223 ammo going for?
About the price of a Geo Tracker.
but approximately Kurt's trying not to laugh now. See how I'm entertaining the shit out of you guys right now. Per round, what are you expecting to pay for 223 right now?
Isn't it
Factory?
around 65 cents or something?
Depends.
Right, 65 cents right now, you think?
I would
Okay.
expect, maybe.
Yeah.
Anywhere
There was
from 30
quite
to
a spike.
60.
Yeah. And what were you saying, Sean?
Anywhere from 30 to 60 cents around.
You guys are fucked. Good. If you find me some 223 for 30 cents around right now, I will buy all of it. So put it this way. I went to Cabela's. Okay, whatever. A couple of weeks ago, and they did not have a single choice in 223 for under $1 a round.
Oh my.
Okay.
Not even the Freedom Bucket.
They didn't have any buckets. Yeah, so
Wow.
Spudman says cheapest I've seen is $1. That's the cheapest that Spudman has seen.
I better get
So-
loading.
North
Yeah,
Park,
good thing I loaded all those rounds over lockdown because Jesus, I
Exactly.
should sell them all for.
it is insane. So here's the
Wow.
thing. North Pro Sports, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, they ordered several UMC 1,000-round boxes back in November of 2020. They arrived finally about a week or two ago, and they honored the price on them from November. So they are selling 1,000-round cases of UMC 223 for $657.
Wow.
So Ken is saying
65.5
Tendo
cents.
is selling federal 1,000 rounds for $700.
God, I
So this
thought
is-
that. Remember when American Eagle was like $3.99 for 1,000?
Yeah. Yeah. Remember the good old days? Get off my lawn.
So, Scotty, he goes, I'm in Facebook jail. Desert Tech HTI and 50 for the
50. Yeah.
win.
Why not the MDT? That's the bullpup in five. To get the bullpup.
I don't know. You'd have to
We were
ask.
talking about bullpups. Anyway, if you guys are looking for a good price on bulk 223, it's been there for several weeks now. I bought 2,000 rounds of it. I haven't bought more because I don't have any more money. But if you guys are looking for 1,000-round boxes, $657 is not a bad price right now.
No kidding.
Boom, there you go.
Right on.
I did not
Excellent.
get paid for that plug.
Yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, leave a review, like our page, and share our page so we can spread the wealth. And if you want to hear more about geo trackers and insanely priced ammunition,
Look for me.
that's right. Anyway, we also have a cool website, FFPP, Foxtrot, Pablo.ca. Kurt, why don't you tell everyone about ScoutFit?
I will. When I'm damn good and ready.
While you look it up, why don't I tell everybody about trackers?
Right. No, stop it.
Well,
ScoutVid
yeah, I won't.
is an interactive
Sidekicks?
platform for youth of all ages to showcase their talent. From profiles to highlight reels, we put you front and center. Maybe this is a bad idea getting me to read this. We'll put you front and center in the hockey world. Whether you're just getting into hockey or looking to make an impression on a junior club, Scout Vid gives you the tools to get noticed. Welcome to the show. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, and their website at scoutvid.com.
You bet.
Diggity.
Do it.
Do
Right
it.
on. That was a crazy show, guys.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Went off the deep end a little bit there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should tell everybody that.
We need
1-800-SHMONEY.
we need one of those shock collars for Chris, I think. Just when he starts going
Every time
out
I
into
say
the
something
weeds.
crazy, just bzzz.
Yeah. Come on back here.
I'm outside the perimeter. Biden, 1AB just mentioned it in the chat. Biden has apparently banned the importation of Russian ammunition. Not just
I see a
7.62 by
market
39.
here.
Yeah, all Russian ammunition. Apparently, the way that they wrote this, they've banned all ammunition manufactured or existing in Russia. So it doesn't matter if it was made in Russia, but if you're importing it from Russia, it's a no-go right now in the United States. I thought that was
That's
interesting.
his strong stance on
It
Russia.
actually is.
Mhm.
Is it really in the big scheme
Well,
of things?
it's probably several hundreds of millions of dollars worth of economic revenue.
Yeah. So
I
they're
mean,
all
I
going to
think it-
start dumping it here then. You know that,
Well,
right?
probably. Hey, maybe it'll bring our prices down.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Could
for
be.
762.39, 762.54 rim. What
Well,
else?
but
I can't afford a gun to shoot it in though now.
Just get an
Those
SKS.
SKSs are way too expensive.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, you can get a Type 81 for $1,500.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Wayne says we get a lot of ammo from Ukraine, which
wonder if that
used
would
to be
count.
true because if you ever bought Tula ammo, that wasn't from the Tula Armory. That was from the Crimea.
The Crimea.
No, serious. It was.
Yeah.
That's
The
why you don't see
Crimea, though?
Tula. That's why you don't see Tula ammo anymore.
Really?
Because it's from a conflict zone or whatever. So.
Isn't that something?
Anyway, big shout out to John Johnston for the kick-ass music. For those of
Thanks,
you listening on audio, thank you.
Sean's coming down off his high right now. He'll be asleep
What
in
high?
5
What are you
minutes.
talking about? No.
Anyways,
I still
guys,
got to edit this.
Love you guys.
I'm
We're
just
gonna end the show.
exhausted from trying to keep you guys on fucking course here. Jesus Christ. Trying to herd fucking cats, and we keep bringing back a 4x the frame of the Geo Tracker is a fucking.
you know what's a great
Shut
small
the fuck up.
SUV? The
Thanks,
Lada.
Cliffy.
The Lada. You guys remember the Lada?
Oh my god.
Oh,
move on quick before I get stuck.
yeah, we're good. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We'll see you next week. We'll. What do you guys want to see us do a top 5 list on next? And why is it not top 5 apocalyptic guns? Because I think we've covered all those with Chris's list.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
right. How many times?
Every
Also,
list we've
I
done.
would like to let our listeners know to look out this Thursday for Slamfire Radio. I believe that they're doing top 5 vehicle firearms. So it should be a great show. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey.
I had to.
Before we go, guys,
I love those guys at Slamfire. I really do.
I need to bring this down a little bit, guys. Sorry. So I'm wearing my CCFR shirt.
Yep.
Right here. Okay. If you haven't already, please go support them. The election's right around the corner, and our champion, our glorious leader, Rod Giltaca, has been diagnosed with throat cancer.
Yeah, I was sad to hear that.
And so he's going to be out of commission for a while, which couldn't come at a worse time. But if you haven't, go buy a CCFR membership. It's $40. It's $40. It's nothing. But yeah,
Get
go
some
do
merch.
that. Yeah, donate, get some merch.
Oh, I left my CCFR hat upstairs, or I'd put that on right now.
Yeah. So guys, go check them out, firearmrights.ca. They are the preeminent gun lobby fighting for your rights in Canada here. Yeah, check them out. And all the best to Rod and everybody over at the CCFR, especially Rod and his family. I couldn't imagine what he's going to go through here. So stay strong, brother. We're here. So, okay. Yeah, that's it. On that note,
Right.
bye, guys.
All right, let's end it on a good note.
That's right. Here,
Take care, everybody.
let's end it. Let's do this. Thanks, guys. See you next week.
Bye bye.